wanna shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my no regrets, wanna shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
You ain't never been escaped.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Love to throw to get started. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Luck.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That one, he finds Golden. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set, hut, red, yellow, 52 blues, ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
The Dragon 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
70 rings. 70 lying.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Yellow. 50. Green. Hut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield.
Yards on the play. And the Packers, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the
45.
49-yard
Right.
line.
Trouble 38. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now he'll air one out. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as low power.
2nd and 10.
Shot. 7. Green jack. Let's go. Red. Cycle. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
Hut.
Love firing to Golden. Down the sideline. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Packers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Cougar 19.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He gets 3. He's inside the 40. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Down. 43. Black. 6. Mega.
On first down, it's Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love. There's a short one. Blocked by Pratt. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Love to throw. That one on target to Watson. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Ready. 52 Blues. Ready.
Here's Love. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Packers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This returnable with Rivers. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues.
18 Cardinal. Come on. Hey! Bronco 80.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now. Yellow, smack, red, set.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And on this first down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Love to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Throwing is Love. For the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Drill green. Let's cut.
Now Love. And to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's in. What a drop. Matthew Golden. Touchdown Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this moment.
He'll get across the 20, put them down to the 23-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A give. Here's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
This is taken at his own 30. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Come on, set. 50, trouble, 38, ready.
Now Love, moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
On the set.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers.
Let's go now. Set.
To throw is Love. On the run to the right. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone. Fort